Hello everybody and welcome to Your Solopreneur. Today I'm going to give you an update on my Road to 4K challenge from March 2015. Today I'm going to talk about my Google Analytics traffic, any revenue that I've generated through Amazon affiliate program, and what I've been doing this month. So let's get started. So just really fast I'm going to talk about what I've been doing this month, and then I'll get into the traffic and the revenue. So this month has really been just setting everything up. I just kind of started and I just decided to do this challenge basically. Well, I just decided to do the challenge a couple of weeks ago, and I just decided to put all the sites up the first week of March. And even mixed in with that, I had a week of vacation where I didn't do anything, but I feel like I still got a lot done. So let's start with Shop Like a Man. This site was kind of a practice. I built it from scratch, so it was a practice for my development skills, kind of to see how Amazon affiliate program worked, and it was just I just thought it was a good way to start, just to jump right into this. As you can see, I just have a bunch of products here, and this was really inspired by Shut Up and Take My Money and This Is Why I'm Broke, those types of websites. It's a very simple website. I haven't really been pushing it too hard, but it has generated a little bit of income even without that. I created this a couple months ago, and then I had it up for like maybe 2 weeks, and then I took it down. But this month is when I decided to get back into it. So I put the site back up, and it's made a couple sales actually, and it has made me a couple dollars without even really pushing it too hard. But the site's back up now, and it was just a practice for my development skills. It taught me a lot about JSON. That's how I'm doing all these filtering. So I'm not really reloading the page at these points. Just when I click on these, it's hiding certain products. So once you land on the page, you've loaded everything that you need to load. So it might have a little bit of a slow initial loading, but this was just kind of to play around with the different JavaScript things and JSON and to get my development skills going. So next I have Explorer's Backpack. I built this site using a CMS called Fresh Store, which I'm pretty sure is a build of WordPress, maybe? They make it sound like that, but it just makes it really easy to get a site set up and going. They give you a couple templates to start from. Like all of this stuff, it does have some limitations, so like this call out here is, they give you options to just put in HTML, so I just kind of had to make that. They don't really give you an option for sliders other than products. But all of this down here is just done by them. And then what you do is you just give them the ASIN number for the Amazon product, and then it'll pull it in, or you could even just search and you can just click a bunch of products that you want on your site. And then I have it filtered by these various categories. But this month was basically getting this set up, and this didn't even exist a month ago. So it was really just getting all this set up, and right now I'm working on all the products, which I can probably show you that. So all of the product descriptions right now just have the Amazon product description, or nothing, I guess, like this one does. So I'm working on putting my own descriptions in there to help with SEO, because duplicate SEO or duplicate content on a site is bad for SEO. So I've just created this template here, or this spreadsheet here with all of my product URLs, and then I am just checking them off as I go. That way I don't, just to stay organized. And then I also have a column here for which ones I want to add to Pinterest, because Pinterest is kind of how I'll be pushing this initially, is just creating nice looking templates for all the products. And that's generated a little bit of traffic, but I only have maybe 20 pins up right now. Once I get a lot more up there, I'm hoping to get more traffic from Pinterest, and then it'll give me a reason to dive into that as well. So what I like to do to learn stuff is just find something that I can use it for, and then really dive deep into it. So that's what I'll be doing for Pinterest for this. So next is the site that you're most familiar with, obviously, and that's Your Solopreneur. So this one didn't even exist. I think I made this 2 weeks ago, and it's really come a long way. So I found this template, and I'll put the name of the template in the description because I can't think of it right now. But I just think this is a great looking template for a blog, and I'm really liking it a lot. I have a couple other plugins here, like for the subscription and that kind of thing. And then I have all of my various networks linked here, and I have all these going to my personal stuff. So Google Plus is going to Your Solopreneur, and YouTube is going to Your Solopreneur. But the Twitter and LinkedIn are going to my personal ones, just because I want this brand to be really me. So you can add me on those if you want, but you don't have to. And then I've changed it started out just being an informational site, and then it's kind of turned into this Road to 4K challenge, which I'm really excited about, and I'm really hoping you guys join me on. I have a video on that, which also came out today. I'll link that in the description as well. So the Road to 4K challenge is what I'm really pushing here, and that's what I have up at the top. And then I just have 2 posts. One is kind of like a hello, and then this, and then as I get these videos up, I'll get more sites going. And then I've also been working on my YouTube channel, which I have 73 subscribers already, and I only have 1 Hello World video up, so I'm really grateful for that, and thank you guys for subscribing. If there's anything that you want to see, just please comment and I'll add it, and I'll make sure that I do it. But what I'll be focusing on mostly is this Road to 4K challenge and all the updates with that, but I will still be doing informational videos, and then as I learn things and any failures that I have, and watch outs for you guys. So if you're just starting out, I think this is a great channel for you. And please comment as much as you want to. And if you do want to join me on the Road to 4K challenge, you can join the Facebook group that I've added. I'll have that in the description as well. But that'll help us build a community, and we can all help each other reach our goal. So as you can see, this month has been a lot of setup, a lot of development, a lot of finding products, a lot of rewriting copy, and that sort of thing. So I don't have a lot of sales yet, but I've had an interesting amount of traffic. My most traffic has been from StumbleUpon, and I'll talk about that. But now we're going to get into the Google Analytics. We'll start with Your Solopreneur. I have 547 sessions, but I think it's pretty good, and then I have over 1,000 page views, which means people are clicking around a little bit. This bounce rate is really high. You probably want to keep that below like 40%, but that's mostly me, I think, testing it, landing on pages and leaving right away. And then probably other people, because I've been posting on Reddit a little bit here and there and other places, but the bounce rate is high. I hope to lower that as I create content, but as you've seen, I only have 2 kind of intro sort of posts. So I think that'll improve, and you guys will see how that improves as we go on with these. This is just March, which is month 1. So I think that'll get a lot better. Average duration on site is around 2 minutes. I think that's okay. But again, these are a lot of testing numbers of probably mostly me. So let's go ahead and look at country here. So I have been getting a lot of some traffic from outside the country. For all of you guys, I appreciate you joining me. A lot of the stuff is going to be focused on America. So if there are differences between your country and America, please let me know, and I'll try and share that for anybody else in your country. But please let me know if there are any differences, because obviously I'm in America, so that's the only one that I know of. So all of this traffic is me. So I have the most traffic I'm getting is from New York, and then some unknown ones, but it looks like New York and then even London, so thank you guys for that. We'll move on here to Explorer's backpack traffic, and as you can see, this traffic is really high because I was testing out StumbleUpon ads, and I spent maybe, I think it was like $10 to put it in StumbleUpon, and it got me maybe like 50 or something paid hits, but then people liked it and shared it on StumbleUpon, and I got a huge spike that day, which was great, but it didn't really convert very well, so I haven't done it anymore. As I get the site up and as I finish all the products, I'll try again. But I think that's a great spike in traffic there. But as you can see, the bounce rate is super high, and that's also because it was on StumbleUpon. People were just kind of getting to it and leaving. That's probably what most of these are. And then the pages per session, I think, is 1.5, which isn't too bad, considering that it was on StumbleUpon. So now we'll move on to the Shop Like a Man traffic, which is probably pretty low. So 559 sessions. That's not very. And the bounce rate is 90.70, and that's because it is only one page. So even when I click on these other things, like I said, it's not a new page. It's just filtering the current list. So That's just kind of a watch out for me, because when I first built the site it was more of a practice, and now I think I'm going to keep it up, so I might want to redo that site eventually, but for now I'm just going to keep it, and I have other things to focus on and I don't want to get distracted too much. But that's why the bounce rate is so high. The average duration, the average session duration is low, so I want to work on that. I need to catch people a little bit more, and then a lot of these are a lot harder to really get any information out of because it is only one page. But like I said, this is kind of the first month it's been up for a full month. So as you can see, this month was just a lot of setup. I haven't really been pushing anything too hard. I've been working on Pinterest a little bit. I've been testing out some different ads. I did a Twitter ad, I did a Facebook ad, and I did a Stumble Upon ad just to kind of see what they were all about. I'll do videos on all of that. If you want a more in-depth, I guess, Google Analytics video, please let me know. There's a lot of information over here, and a lot of it's very helpful. But a lot of it's not very useful to me right now because they are still in the setup phase, and a lot of this traffic is me. But something like the queries here is probably what I'm going to focus on once I get my SEO going, and then also landing pages and see what people are landing on and see where I can catch them a little bit more. So let's just look really quick, I guess, at Explorer's Backpack, what people are landing on. So backpacks and EDC is what most of the landing is on right now. And then also this, which is weird. So I'll want to check that out and see why people are landing on these. But I really want to maximize these pages, the ones that people are landing on, and that'll improve my bounce rate, and that'll also improve my average page views per session. So these are the kinds of things that I would want to focus on. If you want to know more about that, let me know, and I'll make a video just going through everything in Google Analytics. So now I'm going to move on to the Amazon affiliate stuff. So earnings are going to be really low because this is just a setup month. And it's only been 3 weeks because I did have a week vacation where I did absolutely nothing. And actually during that week my Explorer's Backpack site was down because I switched my Amazon keys right before I left, and that didn't turn out very great for me. But that's fine, and I really expected it to be really low, but let's just take a look at this. So without pushing it too hard, and like I said, I did do that Stumble Upon ad, which did not convert, but I might want to, once I do a little bit better on the site, I'll try it again and see how it does. And I'm going to do an experiment doing an ad on all the different sites, and I'll do them on on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Stumble Upon. And I'll do the same amount of money, the same length of time, the same time, and I'll see which one converts better, which one gets the most traffic, and I'll do a video on that, kind of walking through it. But it does look like I had one sale this month. It was a $10 item, so I made 40 cents. The more you sell, the higher percentage you get for that product. So that's why it's really important to keep these all in the same signed in as, because you'll kind of get a cumulative thing on all your tracking IDs, which I did not set up correctly, and I'm kind of scared to change it now because I don't want anything to be broken. So just to watch out for you, make sure you just do one of these, and then you would create different tracking IDs, and you can do that by going to manage. If you want to learn more about that, I'll add I can make a video on that as well. Just let me know in the comments down below. But that's just kind of a watch out of something that I did wrong that maybe you guys can learn from, because now I need to reach my maximum for all of my different IDs before my percentage commission will increase, rather than being shared across all of my different sites. So this one's for Explorer's Backpack. So we'll move on to so this one is going to be my kind of support me tracking ID. So this is one that I want people to add to their bookmark bar, and they can just do their shopping through Amazon from that link. It won't cost you anything, and it will definitely help me out a lot. And I just think that's a good way to give you guys the opportunity to help me out if you want to. You don't have to. But if you want to, just add this to your bookmark bar. You won't have to think about it again, and it'll help me out a lot. And so this is kind of tracking that. So nobody's done that yet, which is expected because this is the first month. But I'm hoping people start to do that. And I got the idea for that from a podcast called The Complete Guide to Everything. They really push that, and I have this on my YouTube, or on my yoursolopreneur.com/support. They have a similar thing. I think it's a great idea. I think it's something that their viewers can just do, or that I guess their listeners can just do, forget about, and they can really support the artist without, or I guess the content maker, without really having to do anything. So if you guys did that, I would appreciate it. You don't have to. Next here is Shop Like a Man. So like I said, I put this back up at the beginning of March, and I've made a couple different sales. So I have $88 in sales, and I have $3.5 in revenue. I guess the way a normal person would say that is $3.50 in revenue. Like I said, I did have this up before, so let's look at. I had it up for only a couple of weeks, and I didn't even realize that it made any revenue, which I guess is a great surprise. But this is why I have. Nope, sorry about that. But this is why on my Hello World video I have $12 and something, which is kind of misleading, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to update that so it's just March revenue. But I had this expanded, but I guess I didn't realize it, and it showed $12 and something cents. So this is my $12, and it says 40 something. It says 90 something cents because of the 40 cents from Explorer's Backpack. I'm going to update that to be just March, but I do have $12 in here, which is nice. And I didn't even realize that these sales were made until I got back into it, which is a nice surprise. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. As you can see, this is a setup month. It was the first month. It was very slow, but I think that'll pick up a little bit more next month as I get things going. I hope a lot of you will join me in my challenge to make $4,000 in a month by the end of this year. You can join the community by joining the Facebook group in the description, or you can just kind of keep up with me and let me know how you're doing, either by email, in the comments, on the blog, anywhere you really want to. But if you want to join the community, you can do that on Facebook. And again, if you want to skip back to anything, I'm going to have timestamps in the description. You can go back to any point in the video. I'll have descriptions on kind of where each of those are going. It'll make it easier for you to jump around since this video is going to be kind of long. I kind of want to keep my videos around 5 minutes or shorter if I can, but these monthly reports are going to be longer, obviously. Or if you just want to read through it, there's going to be a post on my blog. If you go to yoursolopreneur.com, there's a reports tab. Just go to that, and that'll be all of my monthly reports. This will be the first one going up, and you can kind of look back next month and see how I progressed from last month, or the month of April, compared to this month, which is going to be March. You can kind of see how the sites are progressing there. And again, if you want to support me, you can do that at yoursolopreneur.com/support. That's just adding my Amazon link to your bookmarks tab, and you can just forget about it. It won't cost you a thing. It only takes you a second. I would greatly appreciate that. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to. That's just a little something you can do to help me out if you'd like. The biggest thing you can do is support me here by just subscribing to my YouTube channel or subscribing to my blog. You can kind of see what I'm doing. But that's going to be all for this video, you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.